Please let me know.
¿Quién está aquí por primera vez?
Let me know who is here for the first
Que
time.
entró en las últimas, en una semana que ha entrado a la compañía en las
Who
últimas
has enrolled
semanas.
into the company in the last week?
Y también remember this, if you're here in English, there's a globe on the side here somewhere where you click it, pick English, and we have a professional translator that will be translating for you at the whole interpretation, the whole call and the following call. Nadie está aquí por primera vez.
Nobody is
Nadie
here
es
for the
nuevo.
first time. Is nobody new?
Jackie, bienvenido, Jackie.
Jackie, welcome, Jackie.
Bienvenido,
Welcome, welcome.
Carolina.
Carolina, welcome. And I'm new. I've been here for 2 weeks. Annabella, welcome. Anita, welcome. Okay, so one of the things that we are constantly doing, this is something that we do every week. We work on Monday when we do our trainings, and I want you to see this because maybe you might be saying, hey, Carlo, but why are we doing the same thing every day? Carlos, I already know this. Okay, well, that's great. It's great that you know this. But do you know who doesn't know this? Annabella Barlat doesn't know this. Jackie doesn't know this. This is a training, so everybody who is new, you can enter them into a system and you don't have to do it yourself. And this is the reason why we do the Monday call, which is going to be the most variable one because each week we're going to do different things. On Tuesday, we're going to focus on everything to do with the compensation plan. Obviously, that's one of the most important difficulties that we have is to learn how we earn money and so on. So on Wednesday, as you know, as we had yesterday, a lot of good testimonials and questions and answers, Q&A. And on Thursdays, we have this. So all the people that you bring into the business, everybody, hey, they have to access with the onboarding. And here is where we are going to explain everything about the business. Remember that next week on Monday, we have Geraldo. He is Latin. He works hand in hand with the owner of the company. I met him at the event. He gave me his phone number. We're brothers. We already started talking. He wrote to me. Jay, my husband, and I met with him yesterday. And on Monday, he's going to be in a super special call for all of you so you can have a vision about the corporate. So please, please, if you have somebody in your team, first of all, you have to be in all the calls, but this call is going to be great because they're going to have another vision. And what happens when we have that vision, when we know what is going on after in the company, when you see what is coming, you get motivated. Ask America, Yurki, Janesi, when they were with us at the event, knowing what is going to happen, knowing what's going on, because all of us are going to spend some time stuck. There's going to come a time for all of us that we're going to be like, oh my God, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. Why don't I sign up anybody? Why can't I start? What's going on? So, what happens is that many of the people that enroll give up before the blessing comes, before the promise comes. They give up right before they achieve their goals. So, what you have to do is to not surrender. And how are we going to do this? We're going to support each other. We're going to do one-on-ones. That's why it's very important to participate in the calls. That's why it's important to have people to connect with. Today in Miami, America, and New York, we're organizing a presentation live with a group, and you can do it yourself. And you start to connect with other people. And that's why what we are creating here already with experience in other companies of direct sales is creating a community in which nobody has to be alone. Everybody has support. We want to work with our first line and with our line 40, regardless, it doesn't matter. Everybody is the same, everybody is together. We are all here with the same goal. And obviously, I think we have like 365 days in front, so we can get 300 or 500 people to the next year's convention to California for the event. And I would like the line of directors. I would like the line of executive directors. I would like the line of all this for all of us to be as big as possible. I want the owner to look and to say, what is this? It's totally crazy. What is going on? Because that is what is going to motivate the owner. I don't know what's going to happen between now and a year's time. But when the owner sees what the Latins are doing, the power that we have, that is where the other countries are jumping in. That's when the rest is going to be included because right now I think we only have Mexico with 500 people already in Mexico. So we haven't exploited this yet. We have a whole year to literally explode this, to explode it. And I know that we are going to do it. The only thing that you have to be committed to is to do something. Don't surrender. Do not surrender. I'm telling you this. I know a lot of people that didn't surrender for 2, 3, 4 years, and now in other companies, in less than 10 years, they are earning 6 million, 7 million, 10 million a year. How many of us here? I know that I'm working since I was 14 years old. I've been working. How many of us here have earned 5 million a year, 3 million a year, 1 million a year? And we have been working for so many years. And what happens is that many of us want to have that result immediately. And I'm going to tell you that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen even for us. And I'm telling you, my wife and I, we're in this since we wake up in the morning at 5 a.m. We start working on this until 10:30 p.m. non-stop between this and other things because we know that this comes at the moment that we continue and continue pushing and continue pushing forward above the difficulties. Guaranteed, you're going to have the success that you need and you want. And since you are the light for the world, we know that you are going to achieve it. Amen. Amen. All right. Okay, guys. So what is it that we want to do? So remember that all the trainings that we have for you are posted on boards. We're also opening a YouTube channel directed only to be the right light where all the trainings are going to be there too. We're going to post it in many channels, so there's no excuses. Hey, I didn't see this. I don't know how to do that. Everybody's going to have it. Obviously, the most important thing is to do it at the moment that you enroll. Let me write this down here for a second. If somebody isn't connected in the Telegram groups, access enroll here. I'm going to write it here. Telegram groups. If you're not connected, there they are. So you can have all the information, the testimonials. If you say, Carlos, I need a testimonial, there it is. We also have it on boards. Oh, I lost boards. In boards, we're going to put it on YouTube. Afterwards, also in a place where we can have courses, and we're going to put it everywhere so all of you can have everything. And obviously, we want everybody who are in your team, all those people who are in your teams, the moment that you sign one up, the moment that somebody checks out, the next words, your next words need to be, okay, I need you to enroll into this WhatsApp group, this Telegram group, download boards. That has to be the first thing that comes out of your mouth because you want all those people connected to the trainings so they can be successful. If you forget to connect those people to the system, then people start falling out. Oh no, and what happens afterwards? After 90 days, you are going to see that there's going to be people that say, oh, I don't want to work the business anymore. We have seen people in our organization, 7 lines underneath us, that say, no, nobody contacted me. Nobody said anything to me. I don't know because we didn't enroll them. Somebody else enrolled them and just left them up in the air. So how can somebody be successful in something? And obviously this person invested a certain money to be here. So what do they need? They need a guide. And obviously this person who enrolled with you has is confident in you. So we can't leave them up in the air. You can't leave them lost. We have to help them and include them in these trainings. So let's start with this. Okay, let's start and let's see our webpage, okay? So what is it that we are seeing here in this webpage? Obviously, the first thing that we want to do when we're going to enroll someone, it depends on where you are. If you want it in English or if you want it in Spanish, whoever is new, please pay a lot of attention. We still have a lot of questions about this. You can change this to the language of your preference. For me, it's English, or you can change it to Spanish. Now, let's say that I'm in Miami, okay? And I want to enroll somebody in Spain. I can change the country here. I can change the country here. I choose the country. And now when I send my link to register, you're going to see it in euros over there. Okay? Are you with me? So the next thing that we want to see is that when you're here, can you see this up there where it says CNR Health? This number that you see here is a number which is associated to your account, associated to you. So when you call or when anything that goes on, you need to call, they're going to ask you, what is your ID? That's your ID. If they give you mine, you're going to give me points and people. You have your own ID. Obviously, you want to solve your problems. So you have to go to your profile. And here, when you're in your profile, let me move this. You can put your picture, upload your picture. Here it is, here in your sponsored. Here you can see we've enrolled 718 people until today. These are the personally enrolled people. That's your information. But this is the most important part. You go where it says, okay, let me change this to Spanish so you can see it a bit better. That way I can practice too. So here where it says change of the setup, can everybody see it? Whoever is new for the first time here, please pay attention. Andrea, except you. You look forward. You are going to change the setup, and here you can see where it is. One of the things that they told us when they gave us some prizes that I haven't even opened. What does it say in the prizes? Carlos Garcia and Rachel Diaz. So the content of the recognition. How do you want to be recognized when you earn your trophy of reaching SED, the Senior Presidential Director, SPD? That is a name that you're going to see. But the most important thing is this. Can everybody see what it says here? Created on the left and created on the right. All the new people. Can you see? Created. Write it down in the chat if you can see it, please, everybody who's new. Yes, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Connie. This is very, 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 very important. When you are going to enroll, Karina, that's what you wanted to learn. You're going to enroll somebody. This is a binary system. Binary means two, right? By two. So if you have two legs, right leg and left leg. For you to be able to grow to the manager rank, you have to have two people at your left and two people at your right. you need to come here and change the setup. So let's say, Karina, that you're going to enroll your sister and your cousin, and they're going to fall on the right leg. Now it is your job to access here, like I did, change the configuration, go down, and change the person to the left leg. That's it. When you see this in green, now the next two people that you enroll are going to fall on your left leg. You have to do this. We've seen people with six people on one side and zero on the other side for not enrolling before registering them. And the moment that you enroll them, they're just going to fall into the leg where this is. So if I'm going to enroll Nurki for the first time, so before Nurki signs, I'm going to change this to where I need Nurki to fall. They're with me. Do you understand? Did you learn? It is very, very, very important. It's binary. It's not what you want, it's what I want. This is how we work the business. If we don't do this, you're going to stay at, I don't even know what name to say, nothing, and they're not going to reach manager, and you're not going to reach the other commissions. So that is what we're talking about here. So remember that when you reach this, when you enroll, you're going to have a direct message. You're going to receive a direct message on how to enroll, how to do your login. Well, this dog thinks that I'm his pillow. It's a pit bull that he thinks he's a tiny little thing, I guess. So that is very, very, very important. We have to know how to change people from one leg to another, okay? So now let's go, let's see, let's go to, okay, let's see. I need to think about this. I needed to register in my head. So to register a person, here it's new enrollment, global enrollment. We're not signing anybody up. You might be signing up from South Korea. Excellent. Because South Korea are workers and they love this. So if you have someone there, let's go for them. But the global enrollment, you have to go here. And once you get it done, join now. This link, this link that you see here, it's to copy it. This is your link to be able to send out to other people. Sorry, I was thinking about something. So you're going to copy this and you are going to send it out to the others. Can you see it up here? Save that. Don't wait until you enroll someone and say, hey, wait a second. Let me access and search for it. Wait a second. Give me a moment. No. You have to leverage the fact that the person is motivated. Hey, you want to enroll? Here it is. Oh, wait, here is my phone number. Do it here. The worst thing that you can do when you're enrolling somebody that we tell them, and my wife did this once. She gave them an option. Never give someone an option. Okay, that's fine. We'll do it tomorrow. Never. You have to close right there in that moment. Why? Because the moment somebody says no tomorrow, the chance of closing that person goes down like in a 70% of chance. So now you only have a 25% chance that the person will enroll because tomorrow you're going to have another problem, or the kids from school are going to, oh, I know I can't now, and this and that, and 2, 3, 4 days go by and you never enrolled that person. So we have to enroll that person right there. And we're going to give that person everything we have to sign them, enroll them. And you know what I say to them? If the person says, "Oh, no, I'm going to do it later." Oh, Connie, okay, excellent. Connie, I know this system, and I always blame the system, right? I know the system is crazy. Let me send you the link, enroll, register. In case something happens, I'm here with you to help you because this is a crazy system. It always has issues. But let's do it together, Connie, so I can help you and I can be sure that you don't have any issues. Out of 10 people that you say that to, 8 are going to say yes. I never pressure them. That's very important. It's very important to have that. Okay, so let's go to organization. Okay, binary. You can access here, and obviously you can see here that we have a lot of people in each leg. And one we have 1,386, and the other one 1,056. But we have enrolled that person, but we have people from our organization, we have people that our upline has included us. So now you can also come here. And this is something that, just as I was telling you, you need to work your business. Your business will not work on its own. I'm going to give you an example. If you don't help your kids grow up, they will probably do it on their own. And if you don't pay attention to them, they're probably not going to come out very well. If you don't pay attention to your business every day, it's not going to come out well. And after a few years, you're going to be like, hey, this is not working. But did you give your business the necessary attention for it to be able to grow? So you need to constantly be checking where your team is at. I can come here and I can see Guille in America. I can come here and I can click on them and I can see everyone. They have 46 people on one leg, and on the other leg, they have 1,001 because they come from us. Now, when I go here, I see the profile and I can see everyone. Oh, but I don't have this person's phone number. Okay, don't worry, got it here. I have their phone number here, the email. You can communicate with them. It's your job, it's your work. These people are going to help you to grow and to reach the level that you want to reach. You need to know this. So you can look and say, hey, what is their next classification? They need to reach senior director now. So what do they need? They need 2 active directors who have entered personally in your team. So I can say to Guille in America, what do you need? How can I help you? Do you need a live? Do you need help? Do you need a business presentation in person? Because I know what they have. They have a lot of people that leave it in the air and they don't know what their team is doing. So is that helping the people who trusted you to reach where you are and to access the business? I take that seriously. First, it's my business. And also, they trusted me. And maybe I know something that they don't know. So it's very important for you to come here and to know how to do this. Now, commissions, okay? I'm not going to talk too in depth about this because it's a bit complicated, but here you can see how they're paying you until the moment. This is what we have until now. Today is Thursday, right? So here you can enter, access, and see the qualifications. You see, these are the cycles. That is why those points close cycles. And that is what we want. We want those cycles to be closed. This is retail. You can access and you can see all the points that they have earned in commissions, etc. So let's go here. Let's see this. I know that this is a bit let's see. This is how you bring the company to where it should be. So the first thing when you enroll, you do this. Enrollment titles. You're nothing. You just started. The first thing is to reach manager. Now, guys, how many of you enrolled with the core pack? Core. Okay? I want you to hear this and to pay a lot of attention. A lot of attention, okay? Look at this. For you to be able to upgrade to manager, Connie, I'm going to use you because I have you right in front of me, okay? Connie enrolled as core. Connie wants to reach manager. But what happens with core? Core just gives you 180 points personally. For you to be able to reach manager, you need 300 points, personal points. So Kari can have 4 people here with the 300 points that they need. But Connie, if she doesn't have her 300 personal points, she's not going to upgrade to manager. So the people who enrolled with core, they have to do 2 things. They have to do an upgrade to advance for you to have 300 points a month, or you're going to have to purchase products to reach the 300 points. If not, you can have everybody here. But if you don't have the BV of 300 points, you're not going to upgrade to manager. This is a business because all these points become cycles and cycles and cycles. I'm not going to access the other ranks because I don't want to confuse you. But after that, first reach manager, and afterwards we'll talk about that. In director, Connie didn't reach manager. Connie reached manager, sorry, and she has to have 3 people underneath her. And out of those 6 people, 2 of them have to become manager. One manager on this side, Connie's going to have 3 people, and on this other side, she's going to have another 3 people. So out of those 3, one has to be manager here on the left side, and on the right side, another manager. And Connie becomes director. And don't worry about the other ranks. When we reach them, we will start touching them. Because once you're there, obviously you're going to know what else you need to do to reach that. And the other things that we do. So let's see quickly with what we do, the patch. Don't focus on anything else that is not the X39. I think you heard me, right? Please do not complicate your life and talk about SP6 and Ice Wave and others. Don't talk about anything of the sort. Focus on talking about this. X39 only. Why? Because this is a product which activates the stem cells. The other one doesn't do that. They're good, but don't confuse people because the great thing about this is that we have a product. When other people access the company, they're going to learn about the other patches. But if you start with Ice Wave and with this and that, then you're going to be everywhere. It's like trying to sell 15 shampoo lines. Which one are you going to concentrate on? The best thing about this is that we have one, and that one is the best. That is why the company reached where it reached via these patches. Not Ice Wave, not the energy, not the sleep. So if we focus only on this, that is the beauty of this. We focus only on X39. Did you understand? Put a 7 in the chat if you understood this, please. Thank you, Flor. I know that you're a student. 10 student, sorry. Okay, perfect. So how does X39 work? It is a mirror. It reflects the red light from your body and it reactivates the stem cells. That's it. Don't complicate yourself. Don't start talking and saying, no, because if this and if that, forget about all that. First of all, people don't have time to hear all that. And number two, people want to listen and to learn and how should I do it? What should I do? And how should I go? The shorter you do it, the faster you can reach it. If people ask you for another information, that is why we have resources. That's what we have resources for. Go. We were saying the other day that we wanted to take the business presentation and change it and make a 10-minute presentation. My wife and I are going to do a 10-minute presentation, 10 minutes compared to 30 minutes. We are shortening the time by 66%. So somebody can see 10 minutes quickly. Why? Because that is faster for people. If you send them a 60-minute or 30-minute video, they're like, oh, yeah, I'll see it on Saturday. Yeah, right. I've been recording since 6 a.m. until I don't know what time on Saturday. So I'll repeat, it's a mirror. Yes, the patch is something that you're going to wear, right? You're going to wear it on your body. You put it on, and this is a mirror that reflects the light of your body back to your body. That is why I call it a mirror. It's a mirror that reflects your image. This is reflecting back the red light that your body is emitting, and that is what reactivates stem cells, nothing else. The other thing that we have, which is better than any other thing, is this. It's a patent. You have to talk about this. You must talk about this. Why? Obviously, and I'm not talking bad about any other company because we have people and friends, a lot of friends in other big companies. But yesterday I was talking to some people, right, that if God will wants to will enroll with us and they were in another company, they were like, okay, perfect. Where can I buy those products also? And they were like, oh yeah, well, in any place. Yeah, you can buy this in CVS, right? You can buy this in Walmart. You can buy that in any other place. So I am in competition. I need to convince somebody to not go to Walmart or Mark or any other place to purchase the makeup and purchase my makeup because there's a lot of competition with this patent. It is very important for you to focus and say, hey, we do not have competition. It means that nobody is going to be competing with you. You are the only person who is selling this. That means that we have a totally open market. So we don't talk about the copper peptides. Can somebody define here what copper peptide is? Exactly, Flor. Exactly. Don't confuse people. What does a copper peptide do? It reactivates stem cells. But now, if I start talking about copper peptides and all that, the person gets lost. And if the person gets lost, you know what they do? They stop paying attention. And I cannot lose the attention of the person. It's easy, just reactivate the stem cells from your body. That's it. Reactivate the stem cells from your body. So these are the things that we need to. We're never going to talk about compensation plan. We're never going to talk about any of that yet. We're talking about the benefits. Okay, like we say to people, benefits, millions. I can't say to you what the benefit will be, but we have from A to Z. We have everything, a little bit out of everything. We can send you videos, nothing else. Easy. Those are the things that we have to constantly know why we are doing this. All right, in this business, what we want to do, people who are new, okay, people who are not new, okay? Can you let me know how many you have in your team currently? If it's zero, it's zero. There's nothing wrong with that. Please, can you write it down in the chat? How many people do you currently have in your team? Marilyn, 1, Flor, 3, Karina, 0. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Aradi, 5. Okay, okay, perfect. You have to become a machine of creating managers. Managers only. So Flock is going to be a manager soon. Now, those 4 people who enrolled, how are we going to make them managers? And afterwards, when they're managers, how are we going to make them managers? If you just need to create managers and create managers, okay, 4 people. Floor, you had 3 people, right? 3. Okay, so now Floor has 2 and 1. 2 and 1 leg, perfect. Have 2 on one side and 1 on the other side. And now Floor has what I showed them directed to this side. So when they enroll the 4th person, they fall on that side and they become manager. Now, what is Floor going to do with those 4 people? It's good for Floor to be constantly talking with them. What are we going to do? You have 4 people. Let's talk to them. Let's contact those people. Let's call them. I will meet up with them because if those 4 people become manager, senior director, the executive director, all the type of directors, because I forget them. So we have to create managers. That is what we have to program constantly in doing. So the only other thing that I want to do that we didn't do at the beginning is this. And I know that many have the difficulty with the auto shipment, right? This business is created with volume. For you to be able to have a passive income each month, you need to have the auto shipment. People that you enroll need to be in auto shipment. This has different, I don't know if this is a correct word, different meanings. It has different functions, the auto shipment. Number one, for you, the person, when you have 10 people doing auto shipment each month, how many points do you have there? How many cycles did you close for having that person on auto shipment every month? That's one. Number two, this is what you are going to pay to be able to open your store. One person that you're recruiting cannot understand that for $200, you're going to have an open company, an website. People are going to send you the patches for them, the customer service for their clients, their customers. All that included. All that is included in the $200 a month. More you're going to receive with the patches. If you can't see that, just go on. Because they're going to fight the next month about it too. For $200, I would like that all my business would work for $200 a month. That's what I would desire. The coaching program, only Airbnb, and you have to pay $15,000 just for it to work. So with $200 a month, we have this already working, our business working. So it's very important that when you sign someone up that you program the auto shipment because after you sign them up and you don't have the auto shipment, you have to go back. If you don't have it, how will I do it? You have to go back here to patches. This is all in the training. So you haven't seen it, it's all there. Choose the patches. How much amount do you want of both of them? Here you're going to be able to fix the subscription, but in many people think, oh, okay, I already did this. I've got it, but no, you didn't finish it. You have to finish the process up here in the cart. If you don't do that, you don't have it. And many people think, oh, I already did it. That would be great. That's what I would do if I were the person that wants to do things easily. But what we do know is that the contract with the web page is finishing and they're going to do it 1,000 times better. On Monday, we can ask the person that's going to be there. He has all the information for us. So all those questions can be replied and answered. So the other thing that we want to see is I'm going to access board. Can I go directly to the compensation plan? The compensation plan, how do we earn money? If a person doesn't want the auto shipment and doesn't want to do anything, wants to purchase as retail one sleeve for $150, I always try to avoid this at 100%. Why? Because they're paying $150 for one pack. But if it didn't work that month because that person didn't drink a lot of water, that's another thing. If somebody says that they're not feeling anything, ask them if they're drinking enough water. The water is key for the cells, all the cells of your body. Water is the gasoline of the world and of the body. So if you don't drink enough water, that's why we're always so thirsty. So remember, ask them to drink enough water, and that's going to activate the patch and the stem cells. So this is a retail client. The other part, the second one is each person who we enroll, we're going to earn for a core 35, for an advanced 75, for a premium 405. Let me go to the next one. Okay, so here is a confusing part. On Tuesdays, we have the whole plan. We have the compensation plan call each Tuesday, okay? And my wife did an amazing job on Tuesday speaking about this and talking about it. So that is what we were talking about, what I was saying to Connie of, okay, to be able to enroll as core, you'd get 180 points in volume. That is why we have to enroll with advanced or premium so we can have the points. Why? Because all those points become cycles. You have seen my commission, it was $3,000 in cycles. Here's where you have the money. And the greatest parts of the money, the biggest chunks of money that you're going to get is with the cycles and the generations. Now, I don't want to complicate this for whoever is here new for the first time. We've got the training on Tuesdays for them that my wife did last Tuesday. It's in the platform, it's in the Telegram channel. Please check it out because she talks about it and she explains what this means. Each 330 points on one side and 660 points on the strongest leg where you have the points. Each time that you have that combination, they cycle out and it's the same as earning $50. So the more points you have, the more money you're going to earn. That's why the auto shipment is very important. That's why it's very important when people purchase their packs. That's why it's very important to never stop recruiting because all that becomes points. And the other way is, wait a second, here it is the generations. So generation one, Floor is my generation one. From Floor, from what she does, we earn 25%. Now, Floor enrolled her sister, who is Maria. Out of what Maria does, we're going to earn 20%. Now, Maria enrolled Jose. Out of what Jose earns, we earn 20%. This is where you earn, this is where you earn the big money of the company. This is why we need to continue bringing in people, working with people. Now, Flor brought Maria in. Now we're going to work with Maria. Maria brought Jose. Let's work with Jose. If Flor is up here and Flor brought in Pedro, hey, how can I help people underneath you? Now we're going to go to a presentation in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Here comes Mark, the Dominican. He flew here. He's talking to people. He's doing this for people who are the eighth line. But Carlos, I don't see an eighth line here. All that money goes up, up, and up until he reaches the third line, the second line, and the first line. And he doesn't care if it's in the organization, he will do it because the volume is going to go up. So you can even earn money for everything that you've done. And those are the things that are so important and so good in this incredible business. Let me answer some questions before we finish here. Remember, we have a business presentation in 10 minutes. So remember to let your prospects know about it. When you each patch is 55, no, 55 points is for the patches that are not X39. The X39, each patch, when you put it on auto shipment, it's 77 points. For you to be able to be active in your business, you need 110 points monthly. So it could be an X39, or you can have a silver, an ice, an SP6, and so on, because it's 55 plus 77 and it gives you that volume. We have that option. We have the maintenance kit. We do everything necessary to be able to have enough patches to give out to others for them to try. Generation bonuses are paid each week. Yes, everything here is paid each week. There is nothing that we don't do that is not paid each week, except for things like the Santo Domingo trip that we're going to go to. They tell us to purchase our own tickets and they will reimburse the ticket. When you enroll with the patches, you can see in store, you can see there each product underneath. It tells you how many points you get from each patch and each product. Remember, at the beginning of year, there's going to be a new launch of that water that you drink that I drank and it made me feel incredible, and that's is combined with X39. That is also going to elevate the effects of the X39. So if you used to have energy, now you're going to have more energy. If you had concentration, now you're going to have more concentration. If you had pain, now the pain is really going to go away because it comes with things that reactivate stem cells. So now it's going to be appearing everywhere because it's going to be a patch, but we're also going to have the powder working throughout the whole body. So imagine that. How much does a water machine is the water machine worth? Bro, I would like to love that, to know that. Sorry. I think it's going to cost like $5,000. I think. I'm not sure, okay? This is just a guess. I'm just saying any number. I don't know. Maybe he comes and he says, "Oh, it's $1,000." That would be crazy, but I know that one of the things that he said is that he wants this to be very accessible to everybody. But I don't know. There's probably going to be a cost because of the invention. Reimbursement. I have no idea. We have to ask Gerardo to see what he says. All right, guys. So remember that we have calls on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. 7 p.m. Miami and 6 p.m. Miami. 7 p.m. we have business presentation calls, and 7 p.m. we have the trainings. Is somebody going to bring somebody to the presentation call? Are you going to bring any potential clients, anybody interested to our next call, which is a business introduction? Only two people? Three? Heck, okay, three people are bringing in. Lara, perfect. Lara, four guests. Okay. Okay, so like my wife says, quickly before we finish, you have to put a goal. In 30 days, how many people I'm going to patch, how many people I'm going to talk to, and how many people am I going to follow up with. My wife touched that very much in depth. So if I patch and I speak to one person every day, how many people are those a year? Hence, can somebody give me the math? So imagine that I speak to two people a day in a year. That's because when you measure that, it's more measurable goal. It's only about talking, right? In 1 year, you can reach the end of the company, the top of the company, the top of the top. If we focus on this, start with one person until you feel more comfortable speaking to people, speaking to person and speaking to another person and speaking to another person. And then two people a day, then three people a day. And I can guarantee you that you will reach the goal that you were hoping to. Okay, guys, so God bless you. Let's move to the business presentation call. Please, everybody here who said that they were going to invite someone, they are going to enroll in the name of God so Flor can reach the manager rank. Remember that we have the event to qualify the party that we're going to do for all the directors. It is going to be in a mansion in Miami for Lauderdale. It's going to be super cool. It's going to be everybody dressed in white. It's going to be crazy. You have until December 31st to qualify. We're going to have a DJ, photographers, everything for you. We're going to go boom, boom in this industry. God bless you. And we'll see you in 5 minutes. Bye.